Oh my god, no! Oh god, oh jeez, oh no, oh no! Oh. I like when they get, I like how they just keep getting beat down hard.
They get like flattened into the ground. Yeah.
Crash is just like face first on the ground, getting pummeled.
Coco has her laptop to protect herself. It's fine.
Well, now the laptop's broken, kiddo. How you gonna update your Twitter? How you gonna update your TikTok with your new dance in front of and Cortex once you beat the game?
She's really smart, so she'll just fix it. It's fine. Hey, I'm Thyme. He's Kabyl. We're doing Crash Bandicoot this time. This is the remake. I used to play this game when I was a kid. I haven't played it pretty much since then. I might have done it when I was a teen at some point, but I don't remember.
Thyme, you time traveler. You played the Crash Bandicoot remake when you were a kid? Oh my god.
Yes.
I didn't realize you could time hop like this.
I
played the original Crash Bandicoot on PS1. I beat it like 0 times.
I got a very, very advanced copy.
A very early. They knew that they were going to be making not only this remake, but 2 sequels after the first one came out.
Yeah.
So they sent this to you, the early copy.
They sent it to me. My uncle, who works at Naughty Dog.
That Naughty Dog. Someone should demake these remakes just to make them look like the original game.
But not like an emulation, just like completely redo the graphics to look like the old ones.
Yeah, just manually go in and from scratch demake it to the original games.
All right. Let's go. Starting a new game will overwrite the autosave. Overwriting that. I just popped into the game for a second to make sure it was like recording correctly, so.
I played some game recently for the first time that did the same thing. For some reason, games these days just assume you have a save already.
Yeah.
You load it up and they're like, well, obviously you've played this before. I mean, who hasn't played this?
Oh, there are not subtitles. I'm going to have to go into the menu and see if there are subtitles I can turn on.
Whoops, you'll have to go in and add your own custom subtitles where you just kind of guess at what they're saying based on the sound you can hear behind my. Like those old videos, they would take songs from like Mulan or whatever and just put like images and lyrics that they think the people are singing, but it doesn't actually line up with the real lyrics. It's just a mishmash of nonsense.
I'm sure the auto-generated YouTube captions will be just fine.
He wasn't like yellow in the original game, by the way.
Wasn't he yellow? I thought he was yellow.
No, he was like normal color. He turned like yellowish in the later games, I think.
I guess.
Am I just wrong? I could be remembering wrong.
I might also be remembering wrong.
Capture him!
Catch my beloved, I need him.
Whoop.
Oh, she's strong in this one, guys.
Hey, it's a girl character who exists.
There she is. She punched him, whereas in the first one, she was just scared.
Yeah, she was just kind of a damsel.
Maybe they changed that so that they could set up the character for the 4th game they ended up making.
Spoilers.
They retconned it, they went back in time and changed her behavior so that she'd be like strong and tough.
Yeah. Spoilers, excuse me.
Spoilers? What are you talking about? Spoilers? The character that is in this game is in the 4th game? Is that the spoiler? Sorry to spoil you, but Crash Bandicoot is in every Crash Bandicoot game you wear.
No.
I didn't say what you did in the 4th game, kid. I just said you were in it. Did you know the mask is in like probably most, if not all the games? Coco shows up.
Coco does show up. It's fine. Oop. There we go.
He's gonna snip you, careful.
He's very snippy.
I kind of see what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. It was like that for Thymesia too, right?
So, Thyme, is this going to be a full playthrough where you get all the cool gems and time trial stuff so that you can show how good you are at this game?
That is going to depend on how long it takes, I guess. It is a game for babies, but...
I mean, if you know what you're doing, this shouldn't be hard, right?
I don't know if I ever did that as a kid, so I'm not 100% sure.
You didn't do your own research beforehand so that you can make sure that you can get all the cool stuff?
I can look all the stuff up later, but...
Well, what do you mean later? We're not going to play this game again.
Never, ever again. I'm going to beat it tonight.
Well, I mean, if you want it. If you were good at the game, you would understand. If you were cool with the game like I am. Careful, you'll fall. Okay, good.
Missed one.
Is her fourth game version the kind of hot one from the fourth? I mean, from the fourth game. I mean, is there what do you by fourth? Is you talking like some spinoff that they kind of adapted? Also, yes. The answer to your question is yes.
What fourth game? What are you talking about?
Thyme says with his early copy. He's playing this on his PS1.
Yeah, this is my PS1. My completely legal PS1 that I own.
I bought Thyme the fourth game like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And he apparently hasn't ever gotten around to playing it. So maybe after playing these three, we can finally see what's in that one.
Yeah, that was.
Other than Tana showing back. Her name is Tana, but
yeah, Tana. Yeah, that was what I was gonna do.
well, buckle in, guys, because that's 3 more games that could. All right, now go back. That's the like.
It's like the secret bonus level, yeah. Now go back.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say now go back and get every single other secret, so that you can just ignore this level for the rest of the time.
I didn't get the box gem. Unfortunate. We could go back through the level. There's a leaderboard apparently.
Oh my god. How about we just? Oh wow. This means something to someone.
The top time is 0.01. Yeah, definitely believe that.
That is totally real.
Extremely real.
Is there crossplay in this? Are they comparing all the leaderboards or just system and console?
I have no idea.
I'm sure that was just like gosh darn a Timmy Time Trial and Catalyst. He did it in 13 seconds, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes from
5 minutes to 1
Yeah.
second. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. You think that Naughty Dog would just have somebody who would like every once in a while glance at the leaderboard and when they see somebody obviously cheating, they just delete it?
just delete the ones, yeah, that
No, delete the person that did it. Just delete.
oh. They'll send the Naughty Dog hit squad to his house.
They'll open up the Death Note text file on their computer and just write their name in, their screen name. And then somewhere someone would just scream and die.
I keep trying
In
to
the
hit
anime Death Note, someone has a notebook that can kill people if you put their name in it. That's the thing I was referencing in case anybody just woke up today and didn't realize the last
has never heard of
20 years of media was.
famous anime Death Note.
So it's just let you know. I don't remember what the Tanas do. What do the Tanas do?
I think they just give me a bonus level if I get 3 of them.
Do they give you a bonus Tana just so you have one on backup just in case?
Yes. That was stupid.
Whoops.
Should not have done that. Can I get up there? I can, maybe.
You're doing it.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I gotta have the gem for that.
You have the what?
Huh?
You have to have the what?
The gem?
I thought I said the jump. I was like, you don't unlock moves in this game.
No, the gem.
I need to unlock the quadruple jump later on after I defeated the 3rd boss at the 2nd Pillar of Eternity.
Yeah.
Once I unlock Honor Londo, I can go ahead and just get through there and get that new ability.
I have to have the Lord Vessel first.
How well do you think Crash Bandicoot would fare in the Dark Souls universe?
He'd be fine. Ow, fine.
Would he? Would he though?
He'd be completely okay. He fights like robots and stuff.
Yeah, but he only has 1 hit and he died.
Well, it depends. Does he have a mask or not?
Are we giving him power up? Does he have the what's his name mask with him?
I mean,
That's what the Tanas do.
Yeah, they just give me a little bit of a bonus level.
So are we affording him the gosh darn it cannot be mask or not?
Well, I mean, the Chosen Undead gets like Estus flasks and weapons and things.
What if we just give Crash Bandicoot an Estus flag? It wouldn't help though. Because... Man, Cortex, I think you broke her spine doing that.
No, she's very flexible.
She's got all that weight at the top and all that weight at the bottom, and you hit her right in the center. You know what I mean?
She just
snapped.
It's just like Gwen Stacy, I think, in Spider-Man.
Well, she fell. I think. Didn't she hit her head?
She was like falling off a bridge and he caught her and it like snapped her neck, I think.
In the whiplash? I thought she like hit her head on something. I could just be. I've never actually read that comic. I just know she dies. Spoilers: Gwen Stacy dies.
Spoilers for extremely old Spider-Man lore.
It was Whiplash. Wow, Spider-Man, you should have just let her fall so you could blame Green Goblin. And that's kind of sort of your fault. Go ahead and add that to the pile of sads. Add that to the pile of your big sad, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Your big sad.
Spider-Man has a lot of sads.
You know what they're doing to him in the comics right now? I like how we completely
No.
ignored the Crash Bandicoot in the Dark Souls universe. So right now, Spider-Man, Mary Jane got like taken to a different dimension for like 3 months or something. But for her, it was like 5 years or some shit. Like it was some much longer time. I don't know if it was actually 5 years. But she was gone, and while there, entrapped in like a parallel apocalyptic, like post-apocalyptic Earth or some shit, she met some dude named Paul. And everyone likes Paul. And with Paul, they find 2 chillins in the ruins. They find 2 youths, you know what I mean? And with Paul, who she starts to bang because everyone likes Paul.
Because, of course.
They basically adopt those kids. So eventually, Spider-Man finds a way to bring them back to our universe, or their
Spider-Man hates Paul.
where she decides, sorry, Spider-Man, Peter Parker. That's how I refer to you in the bedroom. So I'm going to refer to you like this to embarrass you in front of Paul, because everyone likes Paul. I'm with Paul now. And she basically just tells him, like, no, we're done.
Wow.
And Spider-Man's like, what? It's been like 2 months for me. Are you serious? And she's like, yeah, get over it, loser. You're so stupid. I've always hated you. God, your penis is so small. Not like Paul.
Not like Paul. Paul is much better than you, Spider-Man.
He's so much better than you, Spider-Man. First of all, because he's Paul. And also, he's not you, and that makes him pretty cool. I'm so tired of your radioactive bedroom shenanigans, Spider-Man. Remember that one comic where you killed me with it? God.
that happened?
You don't know about, I think it's called Spider-Man Reigns or something? That's where the meme comes from, where he killed Mary Jane because his semen was radioactive.
That
so
is-
because they had unprotected sex, she got, like, cancer from it or something.
That is extremely dumb.
It's a meme that everyone remembers from... That's the only thing they remember from that comic. Like, a bunch of other stuff happens, but that's the only thing they care about. Because it's so stupid. But that's a thing that happens. Also, Paul isn't in it, so who honestly cares about it? Anyway, that's what's happening right now.
Spider-Man.
Paul, I think they're kind of sort of starting to change it, where, like, I think that... I know that spoilers for the current run of Spider-Man... our best friends in the chat for our Discord, which you can join, link in the description. If you haven't read Spider-Man and you actually care about what's going on and you want to find out, I'm going to completely spoil it for you. I know time. This is your warning, okay? Spoiler warning. Just go ahead and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll put a text message.
What the heck did I miss boxes on that level? Oh.
Oh, man, I wish I could remember why I was collecting all this. But after that wampum of boxes, I can't remember a goddamn thing, says Crash Bandicoot, dropping the character and remembering that he can speak English.
A lot of brain damage on Crash Bandicoot.
Funny with Paul, I know that the kids have, like, evaporated. They, like, don't exist.
They evaporated.
Yeah, that's dumb. They just got rid of them. I don't know if they got, like, dimensions swapped back to where they came from, or if they just never existed or what, but they're gone. And I think there's theories that
It's very scary.
Careful, there's a big rock. Okay, well, you did it. So right in front of Paul. Good. I'm glad that happened to Paul. I'm glad that happened to Paul.
But he was not deleted, even though they were.
I'm sure there's a reason why. I think that there's theories that, like, either Spider-Man or Paul will be like, they'll take a heel turn for a while.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of Spider-Man. Heel turn. I guess he was
You hope it's Spider-Man?
Venom for a while, but
He was never Venom. What are you talking about?
wasn't he?
No, he had the black suit. He was still a good guy.
Yeah, I guess.
He got the black suit. He didn't know it was a symbiote. He used it, and eventually he realized it was controlling him in his sleep, and it was making him a little more aggressive, I think, though I don't know if that was a movie thing or not. But once he realized it was a living thing, they got off, kept it contained, and then it tried to forcefully take control of him, which then led to him like going to the church.
Yeah, I keep doing that. So Paul,
You think that so anyway, Paul. Sorry, welcome to Crash Bandicoot, where I talk about Paul because I've played this game before and it's Crash Bandicoot. You've seen it. It's a cool game. I like it. It's good to look at while we're talking about other things.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to find out how to get all these cool gems.
Oh god, the gems.
And whatever that key does, I don't even remember that.
I don't remember the key at all.
So anyway, I don't know what happens after the kids evaporate. I haven't actually been paying that much close attention. All I know right now is they're bringing back Superior Spider-Man, which sounds kind of cool. Do you know about Superior Spider-Man, Time?
I don't think so.
Spoilers for Superior Spider-Man, in case anybody wants to read that comic book series. I'm sorry that the whole book is Spider-Man spoilers. Superior Spider-Man, Time, do you know who Dr. Octopus is?
Yeah.
Did you know that Dr. Octopus is one of Spider-Man's most dangerous villains, if not his arch nemesis?
Yeah.
Did you know that Dr. Octopus really doesn't like Spider-Man and makes plans to screw him over?
Yeah, I mean, he's a villain, so yes.
Were you aware that Dr. Octopus some time ago was like riddled with a life-threatening disease that was killing him actively and left him as like a husk in a machine that could not even move without life support?
No.
Were you aware that Dr. Octopus in this state managed to set up a plan that almost destroyed the entire world?
How?
Yeah, I think he like sent little nanomachines, like little nanomachine spider bots around. And he like was doing something. I think it was climate based. He was like trying to, at first it looked like he was doing a good thing. It looked like he was trying to show people that climate change is bad and that he was like single-handedly turning it around.
Mm-hmm.
But then it turned out it was just a plan to like fuck him over or whatever. But his main thing that he did, I'm gonna skip over all of that because I don't know it well enough to tell you. But what I do know is that after it was all over and he was defeated and he had one spider bot left, he sent that one spider bot after Peter Parker, right? Who, spoilers, that's Spider-Man in case you're just tuning in. That Spider-Bot, these are like tiny little robots.
Yeah.
And what it did was it bit him or some shit, and it started a process to transfer Dr. Octopus's consciousness into Spider-Man's body and vice versa. And it worked.
Okay.
They switched bodies, kiddo. They Freaky Friday'd a little bit. And what happened is Spider-Man wakes up in Dr. Octopus's body, and Dr. Octopus now has control of Spider-Man's body, right? And a whole plot line starts where Spider-Man's like, okay, well, now I need to try and like deceive these villains into helping me with this whole plan to try and get my body back, right? And he starts putting this all together, and there's this whole like several comics where they're trying to do this or whatever. And he gets close. But he fails. But before I get to that part, I want to point out that there's a part where Dr. Octopus finds out Spider-Man's not only still alive in his cancer-riddled body, but he's trying to do this plan. So Dr. Octopus literally just books a flight to Brazil or some shit so that he wouldn't be near enough for him to do anything about it. And the only reason he doesn't leave is because there's like a TV broadcast from, I think, J. Jonah Jameson or something calling out, I think, either him or Spider-Man, something. He watched the TV program. He's like, no, fuck that, I'm staying. And he stayed. It's just the idea that he books a flight to leave because it's like, well, if I leave, he can't catch me, right?
And then he just stays because he sees a news broadcast.
He just sees a news broadcast and stays or some shit like that. But he's doing that, and the plan almost works, but doesn't. So essentially what happens is Dr. Octopus gets to keep Spider-Man's body, and Spider-Man dies in Dr. Octopus's body.
But
and then what happens is right before they stop, they like have a mind meld basically where all the memories of the two characters transfer to each other and like mingle so that everything that Spider-Man ever did, Dr. Octopus not only sees it, but experiences it like he did it himself. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he like understands what Spider-Man was doing and why he did like the whole great power, great responsibility thing. All of that starts kind of like just avalanching down onto him. And when it's over, he basically just goes like, oh my God, you were like a really cool person, Peter Parker, that I just murdered. I guess that now that I know this and how cool you were, I will continue your work to be a good guy. But from now on, I will do it better, for I am the superior Spider-Man. Also, Papa Papu guys.
Hey, it's the first boss in the video game.
You died to him, good job.
That I'm playing that is not Spider-Man.
You died to him, good job. But he gets to keep it, and he just goes on as Superior Spider-Man. There's a whole run where he's like in control and he like breaks up with Mary Jane and you die to him again, kid.
I did die to him again. I'm really good at the game, if you haven't noticed.
And he like sets up a huge business where like he uses his intelligence to create like a huge bazillion-dollar business because Peter Parker was already a genius, but he wasn't doing that. And Octopus thinks that he's even more of a genius and he can be like legitimate by making all these business like, oh man, you died again. I distract you with my Spider-Man. Next episode, I won't be talking about Spider-Man, guys.
I did that one a little bit too early.
But well, he's mentally too old for there. But at this point, he's okay. So you know what? I'm not even gonna mention that part. That part's really weird. There's like some weird shit Octopus did using like Peter's memories of Mary Jane. Let's just put it at that.
Hey, it turns out this boss is really easy if you're not bad and die to him twice.
Maybe not distracted by me talking about Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man, but inside of Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying?
So he was just Spider-Man then.
So he creates a big business. He copies his own doctorate that he like his. You know when you become a doctor, you write like a thing. What's it called that you write? Guys, tell me what's it called. What's it called, guys, please?
Hold on just
thesis,
a second.
A dissertation? Is it a dissertation or a thesis? Whichever one it is. Dr. Octopus, yeah, you can switch to Coco.
Hold on just a second. Yeah, hey, this is the remake. You can switch to be Coco.
Yeah. I played as Coco for like half the game when I found out.
Yeah.
I think Coco's cool. She's the nerd character. She's fun.
Yeah, we can do that.
She keeps her laptop on her because she needs to go ahead and keep updates on her Instagram page.
Gotta put up my TikToks while I'm fighting stuff.
I'm being informed that a dissertation is what you put in for a PhD level thing, but a thesis. So Doc Ock in Spider-Man's body, back to that thing that we're talking about for this. He realizes that Spider-Man, I think, never finished college. That or he did, and he just had a bachelor's.
Really?
He never did because, yeah, he's not like a master's.
But Spider-Man is like...
And he goes back. Yeah, he's super smart, but he doesn't. Yes, but he doesn't care because he's too busy being a hero.
I guess.
And because Marvel doesn't let him be good at that because Marvel needs him to be miserable at all times. And it's why this entire storyline exists.
Yeah.
Because if it didn't, this wouldn't happen. But he goes off and Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man's body copies his own dissertation from when he became like a PhD scientist or whatever. And then just becomes...
I cannot believe.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it. I'm really good at the game.
Careful, every time you die, you sacrifice Crash Bandicoot, and Coco will eventually be upset about that. But then he becomes a PhD, whatever. He basically just like immediately just starts stepping up Spider-Man's life, like just blasts off into being like super rich and like accomplished and shit.
But wait. But wait, if he just copied his own, wouldn't he just get got for like plagiarism?
No. To both you and Bear, who also pointed that out, no. But when Spider-Man eventually takes back his body, spoilers, he gets his body back. They find that out, that he copied it, and they use that as a reason for why he gets his like his PhD revoked.
Of course.
To put him back at the status quo.
Of course, it happens only after Spider-Man gets back.
What I just explained to you was the retcon, or not retcon, but like the excuse for why they needed to drag Spider-Man back down when it was over. He also loses his entire business because it was like based off of Doc Ock's tech or whatever. Because Doc Ock was obviously in charge, was controlling Spider-Man, so why wouldn't he just use his own technology?
Yeah.
But because they find out that he was taking it from him, they like completely like lawsuits and he loses everything. Loses all the money, he loses the company. Because he's Spider-Man and he's not allowed to be happy. Unless he's Dr. Octopus inside of Spider-Man's body, then he's allowed to be. But anyway, he's that. And Dr. Octopus is struggling the whole time being Spider-Man because he realizes that Spider-Man was holding back the whole time and he's actually super crazy, strong, and capable. And he's like, oh my god, if he fought me for real, I'd be fucking hardcore dead. It's a good thing Spider-Man was such a cool guy or else I'd have been squashed. Like, literally squashed.
Yeah, it turns out he's, like, one of the strongest heroes.
Spider-Man is overpowered as hell once he's fully capable with his powers.
Yeah.
If he was a supervillain, he'd be able to take out the Avengers. In fact, he has beaten the Avengers, not like in a full frontal, like until one of us is left standing fight, but he has outdone the Avengers and the X-Men and the Fantastic Four on several occasions. Because he's Spider-Man. He's fucking broke.
What? I'm really good at the game.
as an aside, before I get back to the Superior Spider-Man talk, do you know about I think it was the most recent Daredevil run, where he accidentally gets into he gets into like a street fight, and then one of the thugs he's fighting, I think, accidentally dies, and Spider-Man tells him he needs to like give up because once he starts slipping up like that, he can't be a hero anymore. The whole time, because it's a Daredevil comic, it's told from his perspective. He's like, fucking like, oh god, I hope Spider-Man doesn't try to fight me because I won't stand up to him. He's basically just going off about how amazing Spider-Man is and how strong he is. There's this part where Spider-Man confronts him in his apartment, right? And the whole time it's told from Daredevil's perspective, and he's like, oh my god, his muscles tightening, he's getting ready to, oh my god, anything could happen, he's gonna fight. But he still tries to square off because he's Daredevil, and he's super cool too. And he's like, I'll fight you if I have to. And then Spider-Man leaves, and once he leaves, Daredevil's just like, oh my god, thank god, that I got a chance.
The whole time he's like, oh god, please don't punch my head off.
They do fight later, I think, and yeah, he doesn't stand a chance. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. They have fought on different occasions in the past, and it's been like one will win the other one. You know, it flip-flops, but the current era is Daredevil recognizes Spider-Man's broken, like capital P broken. So Doc Ock is Spider-Man, and he's going around doing his Spider-Man but he's getting like really like second guessing himself, and also Peter Parker's there as a ghost as like a really stupid way of standing in, because people were complaining about the whole Doc Ock taking over Spider-Man storyline, right? So, oh my god, no! Oh god, oh jeez, oh no, oh no! Oh. I like when they get, I like how they just keep getting beat down.
They get like flattened into the ground.
Crash is just like face first on the ground getting pummeled.
Coco has her laptop to protect herself. It's fine.
Well, now the laptop's broken, kiddo. How are you gonna update your Twitter phone? How are you gonna update your TikTok? With your new dance in front of and Cortex once you beat the game.
She's really smart, so she'll just fix it. It's fine. I can't be Coco for this one.
Oh, it's because you have to ride.
Yeah, I got the hog level.
The point is, eventually Doc Ock realizes he can't be Spider-Man because he doesn't have the same like dedication and like whatever. So he eventually goes back to a machine that basically just allows the personality of Peter Parker that's still in the brain to take over and like erase him. So he does make a sacrifice at the end for the greater good, but he essentially kills himself to do it. Sorry, cut that out, I guess. He essentially deletes himself. There you go. So that Spider-Man can take over and have control of the body. But then there's like a multiversal thing happens where, okay, so he shows up like 3 more times, okay? Doc Ock in Spider-Man's body while Spider-Man is still a thing. Also a pig. We are riding a pig. Sorry, I'm completely ignoring this game and talking about it.
We are riding a pig.
There he is. There he goes. Whose brain is in that pig, I wonder.
Also Crash.
Oh my god, I'm dead. That's dark. I wish you hit that drum and just bounced off.
It just bounced off of it, yeah.
Just a ragdoll. Mary Jane's brain is in the pig. Oh my god. Anyway, they're bringing back Superior Spider-Man. That's my ultimate plan. I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking about Spider-Man now because I've been talking about this whole time.
Come on. What am I supposed to do there?
Oh, and Mephisto was involved in ending Superior Spider-Man when he came back.
Mephisto?
Yeah, you want me to get into it? You want me to get into it? You want me to get into it?
Well, I mean, the rest of this episode has already been Spider-Man. So.
Okay, so this is the Spider-Man episode, guys. Superior Spider-Man comes back in I think either a cloned body or a multiversal event. Something happens that brings him back. So there is a Superior Spider-Man and regular Peter Parker in control of his body again in the same universe, on the same Earth. And he goes to a different city to be Superior Spider-Man, to kind of just be a hero. And eventually, because editors wanted Doc Ock back as just a villain, like looking as Doc Ock again, they had him again start questioning whether or not he's capable of being Spider-Man. And then fucking Mephisto shows up and makes him a 1 more day deal to delete everything he's done and just reset the status quo. And he accepts it like an idiot because editorial stepped in and needed Doc Octopus to be a fucking villain again.
Why would you accept that?
Because he felt really bad about how he wasn't as cool as Spider-Man, I guess.
I got the
He
joke.
did the same thing he did.
I died and flew into the end of the level and it counted.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't know what the key is.
I didn't even know that could happen.
I also didn't know that could happen.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, next time, maybe more Spider-Man.
Next time, there will not be any Spider-Man. My point is, he made a deal with Mephisto, and it reset everything so that he's just Doc Ock again. But they're bringing back Superior Spider-Man somehow, so maybe he'll just make another deal with Mephisto. I don't know.
Just continue making deals with Mephisto, but it's like alternate universe versions of Mephisto, so each one doesn't know what happened with the other one.
We will not be talking about Spider-Man in the next episode because I could rant about this whole thing. Spider-Man's my favorite.